Hi everyone, I want to tell you about some new products that we have at Stampin' Up. There is actually a whole suite of products that are going to be released in our next annual catalog in June, but there's an early release of them this month. So there's a couple of different bundles as well as some papers and accessories. So the card kit for this month is going to look a little bit different than what it typically does. So let me get started and show you some of the different products. So this is the first bundle that's available in this new suite. It's called the Ornate Thanks bundle. The stamp set is called Ornate Thanks, and it's got 19 different images. These are photopolymer. And there's the bigger images that you see here, the thanks, so grateful and thank you, and then the script that's different pieces that you would use with those or separately. So they coordinate together. And then there are these dies that, just to kind of show you a little bit, there's borders in here, and you'll see them more in the cards that I do, but several different borders and then some individual flowers too. So just some really, really pretty and definitely ornate dies. So this is the Ornate Thanks bundle. This bundle, so these two products here, is $46.75. So if you place an order for these in April with my host code, you will get supplies from me free in the mail to make these 3 cards. So let me pull them each up and show you more detail on them. All of the cards have gold. So I did a lot of gold embossing, so you can see right here. And to do that, I use my Versamark ink pad and then the gold embossing powder. So, and then you need a heat tool, of course. So I did the embossing with the greeting there. These are some of those border dies, the flower dies, and then some gold gems that are part of this suite. This one, this part right here is another one of the border dies. And then again, you can see where I combined 2 of the greetings here, and you can see that that's also embossed. The ribbon is part of the new suite. And then this one, this is probably my favorite. So this is a border piece here that I did on an angle, and have some designer paper on this one as well. And then I did just several flowers layered just to give it some depth and texture, and added the gems, did some embossing here. You'll notice the stitching on this die, and then some more of the ribbon. So Ornate Thanks bundle, $46.95, gets you supplies for these 3 cards. I'll pull that back in a second. Here is the next bundle. This one is called Ornate Style. This one, the stamp set, has images, no greetings, several different floral images and some other little designs here. And then these dies. These are so ornate and detailed. So you've got 3 frames here and then this piece. And then you've got 3 more frames and a long piece. So there's 6 frames and 2 long pieces that are part of this package of dies. This bundle here for these dies and stamp set is $52. And whenever you purchase a bundle, like in any Stampin' Up! Catalog, you always save 10%. So you could certainly buy these things individually, but when you buy the bundle, you're saving 10%. So the Ornate Style bundle are these 2 products, and you will get supplies from me to make these 3 cards. So you can see the gold embossing here. So I stamped that big floral image with the Versamark ink and embossed it with gold. And then the greeting here, I stamped with early espresso ink. This one, the gold foil that you see, is part of the designer paper. Here's another designer paper, and then you can see the detail on that I cut out with one of the frames. This one, the stitching, there's so much detail and texture on these. And then the final one here, this espresso layer is embossed, a detailed frame, and then the ribbon, and of course the gold embossing again. So the Ornate Style bundle will get you supplies to make these 3. Now I think you can tell, I've got so much to show you. Let me just try to set these up here for right now. I think it's pretty obvious that both of these bundles are designed to work together. So these dies and these dies with these, so they very much are designed to use all together. So if you choose to purchase both bundles with that host code, you're going to get supplies to do all 6 of these cards that I showed, okay? So you can do an individual, just one bundle that's about a $50 price point and get supplies to do 3 cards, or you can do both bundles and get supplies to do all 6 cards. So it's a little bit different than what I typically do, but I wanted to give you that option. Something else I want to point out, if you do the Ornate Thanks bundle, oops, I feel like it got really dark. I think I just went to low power. Sorry. If you do the Ornate Thanks bundle, you're not going to have the stitched frame. So for example, on this card, you'll get this piece of old olive, but the stitched die is not part of this set of dies, so you would just leave it a solid rectangle. So there are a couple of details on here that unless you have both sets, you wouldn't be able to do. Same thing with this one here, the stitched die. But it's very easy to make it work if you need to. Ideally, you would have both bundles. Okay, so there's one more thing here. There are other products that are part of this suite, and these are also available to you during this sneak peek April pre-order time. So these are, you can see all the different designer papers. You've got old olive, mint macaron, terracotta tile, some gold foil on some of them. And then the yellow is actually a new in color that's coming out in our next catalog. So I think you can see these are busier floral patterns on this side. And then on the back, I'll flip these around. Several of them have gold foil on them, and then more monochromatic tone-on-tone looks with these. So you can purchase the designer paper, this designer paper that coordinates. You get 2 of each of these, so it's 12 by 12 sheets. You also get to purchase these 2 different ribbons, terracotta tile and old olive, and I use these a lot on these cards. There's this new embossing folder, which you saw like on this card here. You can see that background. And then these gold gems. So it's really neat is that there's actually one item number that you can use, and you will get both stamp sets, both sets of dies, the designer paper, both ribbons, the gems, and the embossing folder. So it's one item number, and let me look at my little cheat sheet here. The whole entire suite with all of that is $136.75. So it's really, I mean, I just did the easy button. I just did that one item number, got everything. I love the colors. I love the ornate detail, and it's definitely the easiest way to order. If you choose to do that, the one item number that's going to give you everything in the suite, you're going to get 2 more cards. So this one here, the dies that have all the frames, and then there's those pieces in the center. That's what this is right here. And then I did some of the border dies along the edges there. And then there's this one here as well. You can see I embossed that flower and the words on here. So you have an opportunity this month with my free card kit in the mail to actually get 8 different cards. So again, oh gosh, now I have to make sure I'm saying it right. The Ornate Thanks bundle will get you these 3. The Ornate Style gets you these 3. If you do both bundles, you get all 6. If you do the entire product suite, you get all 6 of those plus these 2 for a total of 8 cards. So I will put some links in the comments here so you know exactly what to order. And I'll definitely be taking some good photos of these and sharing those as well. So look for the April host code. This is valid for the entire month. And remember, this will be in the new catalog that comes out in June. So you'll be able to get more paper, more gems, more ribbon as you use these up. All right, thanks for watching. Have a good one.